Cruise ship terror. Day 1 of a 7-day cruise and everyone is boarding, trying to get oriented. My wife and I asked for directions to our cabin to drop off our small bags. As a crew member gave us directions, another guest overheard and said to his wife, "How stupid do you have to be to not know that if your cabin starts with a 7, it's on deck 7. I let it go. We waited for the elevator, and when it arrived, people got on, including the same guy who had insulted us. As my wife and I gathered our bags, I asked someone to hold the door. The same man sneered, "Sucks to be you," and hit the buttons to close the doors in our faces. We took the next elevator, dropped off our bags, and headed to the Lido deck for lunch. There, I saw Mr. Asshat again without him noticing me. I decided to follow him discreetly to find out where his cabin was, just in case. It didn't take long. Their cabin was 1 floor below ours on the opposite side of the ship. I was relieved we wouldn't run into them often. That night, after dinner, my wife and I headed to the casino. Before we left, I noticed how simple the TV remote in our room was, and a thought struck me. Could the remote work on other TVs? I slipped it into my pocket. At around 3:30 a.m., I tested my theory. I went to Mr. Asshat's door, pressed the remote against it, and hit the power button. The TV inside their cabin lit up, and the volume quickly blasted to the max. I heard them scramble in panic to shut it off. It was my secret joy for 7 nights straight to wake them up with no clue it was me. Why would they ever suspect anything outside their cabin?